Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? New details for the long-awaited upcoming Great Detective Pikachu live-action Pokemon movie has finally been released, and Japan has obviously caught wind of it. Before we get into that though, let's take a look at exactly what the new details are for the first ever official live-action Pokemon movie. So first off, we have our first confirmed cast member being Justice Smith. He'll be acting in the film and not a voice actor for the Pokemon. He's a relatively young talent in the business, and if you've seen him at all, you probably would have seen him in Netflix's The Get Down musical drama series, and if you haven't, just know he's gotten quite a lot of acclaim for his first big lead role. He's also gotten a role in the sequel to Jurassic World that's coming out next year, so he's definitely an up-and-coming actor to look out for. Now, the exact role that he's playing in Detective Pikachu is unknown so far, but as the first confirmed cast member, I can't imagine his role to be small. Next up, we have Rob Letterman as the director and a screenplay written by Nicole Perlman and Alex Hirsch. So about Letterman first, he's the one who directed Goosebumps back in 2015, produced Captain Underpants, the first epic movie that came out earlier this year, and directed Monsters vs. Aliens in 2009. Whether or not you like those movies or not, he's definitely a veteran when it comes to directing movies for a younger audience, which anything attached with the name Pokemon on it is definitely that, but also more. As they wanted to ride the Pokemon Go wave that started last summer, the global appeal to all ages is definitely something I hope they will take into consideration when making this movie. Which brings us to the two writers, Nicole Perlman and Alex Hirsch, which I really think is going to make this live Pokemon movie work out just fine. Nicole Perlman is one of the main writers for Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and also consulted on the set for the first Thor movie. Detective Pikachu is definitely going to have a lot of comedic moments in it, and Perlman has obviously proven herself in that department with Guardians of the Galaxy while also doing so with characters that are a mix of both CG and live actors. So I definitely think her work makes her the perfect candidate for a movie like Detective Pikachu. Alex Hirsch is most famous for his Disney series Gravity Falls, which is also a highly acclaimed and successful cartoon that he wrote, produced, and pretty much created on his own. In short, these two can write. Now, the production is actually on schedule to start in January of 2018 in London, so it's definitely soon, and we can most likely be expecting the movie also in 2018 or maybe early 2019 depending on when they want to release it. Unfortunately, the voice for Pikachu has still not yet been confirmed, which last we heard of consisted of candidates like Hugh Jackman, Mark Wahlberg, Ryan Reynolds, and Dwayne Johnson. They really want to bring someone in with a familiar voice and also the grit of a veteran hard-boiled detective. Pretty much Sherlock Holmes inside Pikachu, except probably not as witty as the ones we're used to, so I don't think Robert Downey Jr. would be a good fit here. Talking Pikachus seem to have been all the rage lately, with even the latest Pokemon movie seeming to have a Pikachu that can speak fluent English, which I explained in my previous video, and spoilers alert, I really don't think Pikachu actually spoke in that scene. But back to this one, reactions from the Japanese community is basically a mixed bag, with some confused about how the Pokemon would look in a live-action movie, like are there going to be human actors playing the Pokemon, and questions like is this the North American version of Ash, referring to Justice Smith, while we have others that are super excited because they played the Great Detective Pikachu game and were huge fans of the humor, and then you got some wondering if Justice Smith is a son of Will Smith. And spoilers alert again, he's not. Pokemon in 2018 is definitely going to be a transitional year for them, as their next main game is going to be on the Nintendo Switch, which is definitely not coming out next year in 2018, late 2019 earliest. So this spin-off movie is definitely going to be a highlight of the year if it does end up coming out in 2018. And even if it's a spin-off and live action mixed in with CG characters isn't actually as bad as you may think. A good example would be Yokai Watch's live-action/CG movie that came out last year in Japan, which moviegoers generally enjoyed. Out of all the many live actions that we're going to be getting, I feel like this one definitely has the most potential to actually be a good movie, or even a great one, but I'm kind of biased for anything Pokemon related. So what do you guys think? Do you like what you see so far? As usual, let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to be updated with the latest that's going on in Japan, and I'll see you guys in the next one.